Hey everybody. So I just got an email from a student with a really good question, and I was like, okay, I can call her and give her an answer. I can write a long email, but I feel like both of those, firstly, wouldn't help anybody else in the class, and then kind of misses the visual aspect of it that I think will be most helpful. So let me share kind of a brief what was the question and how would I go about answering it. This is an unplanned video. It's going to be a little ranty. I'm hoping it will be very helpful, though, at least to this one student. So if you're not interested, I don't blame you. Let's look at this chunk of data that is just number, number, number. Like, oh gosh, what do I do with this? Um, okay, so there's survey data, and they've actually cleaned this up from last semester, believe it or not. Like, this is easier to read than last time. So I don't say that, like, if you're overwhelmed by this, like, I don't say that to like make you feel bad, but like you just be grateful that okay, so we've got the question in the gray box. We've got the total um okay, and then we've got high, medium, and low. This is based on the other survey that the student took. They fell into high, like they're doing really well mental health wise. They're medium and they're low, medium. Like, so you can look at this and you can say, okay, altogether 111 people said that they never went to parties or social affairs. 12%. Of those, you look at, okay, the people who were doing the most healthy mental health wise, there were 19 of them. People who were in the middle, like 55, and then 37. And the percentage um, is 23.6. So we're saying, like, okay, of the people in this category, high, medium, or low, 10% said that they never went. 10% of the medium group said, yeah, I never went. But 23% said that they never went to social affairs. It's like, wait a second, that's way higher percentage than the high, people who were doing really well. And let's see if it's so at least once a week. 170 people said that they at least once a week went to parties or social affairs. So you'd come here, you'd look at this, you'd say 41, okay, 21% of those who were in the high group went at least once a week versus this versus that. Then you can even say, well, wait a second, almost every day, maybe that's not the most healthy. So maybe in your recommendations for the report, you could say there wasn't support that would say we need to have people going to parties every day because the people in the high group every day wasn't any higher than the people with the low. So that didn't really, but people who were in the at least once a week or once or twice a month, those were both very much higher in the low group than the. So if you wanted to come here and say, okay, I'm going to insert, I'm going to 3D model. No, I'm going to charts. Let's do a pie chart. Let's do a nice fancy 3D pie. Oh, I guess this is kind of going above and beyond the question that I was asked, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to say, rather than first quarter, second quarter, we're going to say, ooh, how would I do this? I don't know if a pie chart would be the best, actually. I think it probably would not. I think it would be better to do a different. I think I would go with the other chart, the column chart. I still would go with a 3D column chart though, just to be fancy. Anyway, so hopefully that gives you a better idea of how to read this. I only did the one, but it applies to all of these. Hopefully that gives you a better idea for these other ones too. So if not, I apologize, but I did my best. So if not, send me emails, and good luck.